from the Earl Crabbe Gymnasium on the campus of Placer High School. Touchdown Productions, celebrating 16 years of local high school sports television, is proud to present the 71st annual Kendall Arnett Basketball Tournament. Today, as we continue our coverage of California's oldest and finest, your Placer Hillmen take on the San Juan Spartans. It's the final game of day one of the 71st Kendall Arnett, and all the action is coming up right here, right now. This is your NorCal Game of the Week. It is senior night here at Placer, and the seniors and their parents have the opportunity to have pictures taken and remember the moment here. We're here at the Earl Crabbe Gymnasium for the 71st Kendall Arnett, and this is a big moment for these 8 seniors that have graced this beautiful hardwood floor now for a couple of seasons at least. Many of them have played as freshmen. Sophomores have certainly been playing on the varsity team for the Placer Hillmen as we see them. I am joined tonight by my good friend, Hop Hop.
Well, let me just first off say Happy New Year to you, Paul, and all our viewers from around the world. The 71st Kendall began today with Union Mine El Camino defeating Union Mine by a score of 68-62, so they advanced to the semis, along with the winner of this game between Placer and San Juan. Pretty exciting game we saw earlier that you called with Mr. Ron Pucci between Colfax and Del Campo. Came down to a buzzer shot. That final was 70-67. And I believe you have that game tomorrow afternoon, a 3:30 game between.
And we will be keeping you in tune with that. As you know, Ron Pucci advised us here as the game. You saw the Colfax game, Del Campo Cougars. As the two teams come on the floor now, senior night is over. The accolades for the seniors has been done, and it's time to play some basketball. 11:43 on the clock here. I want to wish you a Happy New Year, Scott.
Thank you very, very much. I did have a chance to talk with Mark Lee before the game, and he was telling me that the Earl Crabbe Gymnasium will have about 1,500 people in it, and it will seat about 2,500. And the Hillmen are coming into the contest at 10-3, and they did lose their 3 games to basketball powers, Intercom, Kennedy, and Enterprise. 2 of those came down to buzzer beaters. So he was real excited for coming into this game. He did note 4 or 5 players. Isaiah Pinero being his main man, who's averaging 16 points a game with 11 boards. He stands 6'5". He should be a major presence in the center because matching up against San Juan, significantly smaller team.
You know, we're going to come back to that, Scott, as we watch these two teams warm up here. One interesting fact here about the 71st Kendall Arnett, this tournament only goes back 70 years. In 1971, the CIF began a postseason play so that in 1972, there were actually 2 Kendalls that year as the tournament evolved into a preseason tournament for this Christmas break. Both teams warming up here.
They both look very competitive. Both teams, also the other coach from San Juan.
So the stage is set for Game 3. Remember, you can see all these games on our new Game of the Week at YouTube channel. But we'll be back with the introductions, the national anthem, and a tip-off. after we remind you that we're watching exclusive coverage of the 71st annual Kendall Arnett Basketball Tournament on the Touchdown Productions Sports Network. We'll be right back with some good basketball. Stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Jason Hommel from the JH Mint. We have boxes of Silver American Eagles that people buy by the truckload to protect their portfolios from inflation. Our new X-ray F-gun can assay your gold ring in seconds. You can contact us online at jhmint.com. We have up-to-the-minute prices available in-store and online. Or you can visit us in Grass Valley, down in Auburn, closer to Sacramento. You can also sign up to our email newsletter at silverstockreport.com. Inflation is picking up steam, and you need silver and gold to protect yourself from inflation. You can get silver and gold right here at JH Mint.
B&C is your neighborhood home and garden center for both builders and consumers. They carry everything you need. In their garden center, you'll find a complete nursery along with expert advice on trees, shrubs, perennials, and garden enhancements. They're open 7:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday and 8 to 5 on Sunday. So start right, start here at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center in the Fowler Center, Grass Valley. The Hauser family reminds you if it's round, rubber, and it rolls, then you're sure to find it at Plaza Tire and Auto Service. From regular car and truck tires to small specialty tires for your trailers and golf carts, you can trust Plaza Tire has the tire for you. They stake their reputations on it every day. Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Auto repair done on your schedule, not theirs, in Penn Valley, Nevada City, and in Colfax. And of course, brought to you by Touchdown Productions, the Foothills leader in sports television. This is Gil Dominguez saying thanks a lot for tuning in tonight. And be sure to stay with us after the game as we present the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game Award, created by Stuckey Engravers. Once again, the Touchdown Productions staff will select the best player of tonight's game and award them with a plaque created by Stuckey's. It's the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game Award coming up right after this exciting sports telecast, right here on your NorCal Game of the Week. Guys, back up to you.
Thank you, Gil, and you're right. We'll be talking about the player of the game here as this game progresses. 7 minutes from now, you're going to see some fine basketball. The San Juan, coached by Tom Henderson. The Hillmen, of course, coached by Mark Lee. We're here at the Kendall Arnett. Let's take a look at the grid here. This is the oldest tournament in California, and as you can see at the bottom, or at the top, I beg your pardon, Placer will be playing San Juan here. We already saw Union Mine and El Camino. And who won that game, Scott?
That game was won by El Camino
by a score of 64-60. Bear River was defeated by Wood Creek, and Wood Creek took them down 66-58 in a game that was a lot closer than the score shows. And of course, that great basketball game, we just watched the Colfax Falcons go down to defeat the Del Campo Cougars. And that score was 67-70.
So ultimately, we have on the winners bracket, we're looking at El Camino sliding over. We're looking at Wood Creek sliding over and Del Campo. So we have the Wood Creek-Del Campo matchup. The winner of this game will then match up against the El Camino team, who is a very fast team. We're looking forward to tomorrow. Big, exciting day.
Let's take a look here at the PVL boys preseason basketball. Bear River, we talked about this last game, 10-1, Colfax 11-2, Placer 10-3, Lincoln 10-4. We got a logjam at the top of the PVL. This is anybody's game in anybody's league this year. Coach Pucci really likes Colfax because, well, there's a number of reasons for that. But with that said, we did see a wonderful game with Colfax having a number of very big, skilled players. We'll keep an eye open on that game and maybe keep an eye open at Bear River Colfax in this tournament, who will face each other in the third place bracket.
So if you're looking at the Del Campo team that came in here, and and they won last year.
Here's the SFL boys, Scott.
Okay, here we go. We have Roseville. We have 13-0. We have Rockland sitting in the number 2 position at 9-3. Del Oro at 8-3 with Granite Bay at 7-4. Wood Creek 6-7, and then Nevada Union at 5-7. So Roseville comes out early, looking like the team to beat. Rockland always tough, as Del Oro is as well.
Here's the PBL girls basketball. Bear River having an excellent basketball team, undefeated so far this year, followed by Placer at 14-2. I'm not sure why you don't put Placer on top of Bear River. They have played more teams, but Bear River is undefeated, followed by Lincoln, Colfax, Foothill, and Center. Center being the team last year that was so good, now trailing.
And here we go with the SFL preseason girls basketball. Nevada Union, a phenomenal basketball team, worth the drive any gym they play in. Del Oro at 8-4, Rockland 6-5 with Granite Bay at 6-6, Wood Creek 3-7, and then Roseville struggling at 2-9.
So we will start this final game of the evening here at the Earl Crabbe here. Shortly, we'll have player introductions. This is the final game of the night, and it should be a dandy. The Placer Hillmen on their home court here. They are the hosts of this tournament every year, and looking up the championships list that is directly to our left, they have won their tournament a number of times since 1943 when it started. On the other hand, the San Juan team, they have a number of very skilled players dominated by juniors, more juniors than seniors on this team. They have won this tournament also on a number of occasions.
And if Paul, I do believe a couple years back, the infamous Rochambeau game, I believe that was the San Juan against Colfax.
I believe you're right. Maybe you can explain what the Rochambeau game was about.
Okay, so we had 2 seniors with maybe there was 4 seconds to go. Case Mosier, and what was the other guy's name?
Buell, I think it was Buell.
Buell, okay, the older brother. So they're on the sideline, and with 4 seconds to go, and they're down by 2. And the 2 of them, they do the old Rochambeau paper, scissors, rock to see who's going to take the final shot. Somehow, I guess Chase Mosier, he ended up getting the victory in the Rochambeau and the victory in the game with the buzzer beater, 3-point shot to win the contest and to win the tournament. Quite a spectacular. I've never seen anything like it.
Well, we've seen a number of games like that over the years here at the Earl Crabbe. This stadium is a Hoosier-type stadium, as you can see in your picture. Like in the movie The Hoosiers, it's kind of a cracker box. It's got the original hardwood floor. The kids love playing on this floor hop because they get a great spring off of it. It's also something of a shorter floor. Getting down this thing is 2 passes and a jump, and you're at the basket. So 45 seconds from now, we're going to have the player introductions here.
It is a beautiful place. Absolutely love it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the headliner, day 1 of the 71st annual Kendall Arnett Tournament. This game features the visiting Spartans from San
our
Juan.
PA announcer is Matt Folsom, who will be calling the player announcements.
Before we meet tonight's starters, we ask that you please stand, remove your hats.
We will now stand for the national anthem.
Under the direction of Mr. Dave Lawrenson with the playing of our national anthem.
Great rendition of the national anthem.
And now, let's meet
I'm
the
sorry, Gil, I'm
starting
having trouble hearing you.
lineups. First, for the visiting
We're going to have the
Spartans,
opening lineups now for both teams.
a 5'9" senior, wearing number 5, Brandon Hayward. A 5'7" senior, wearing number 10, Lincoln Gallego.
Number 5, Brandon Hayworth.
A
That'll be
6'
number
senior,
10,
wearing number
Lincoln
11, George
Gallegos.
Pachulia.
Number 11, I'm going to have you help me with this one, Pop.
Jimmy Hornbeck.
Pachulia.
And a 6'2"
Number 14, Jimmy Hornbeck.
junior.
He'll be at
30,
senior at
Chase Tweedle.
center.
Head coach
And number 30,
of the
that's
Spartans,
Chase
John
Tweedle.
Henderson.
He's
His
also a
assistants,
senior,
Doug
6'2".
Braxton and Bobby Clark.
That's
And
the
now,
lineup for the Spartans.
Let's meet the Placer Hillmen.
For the Placer Hillmen,
First, a 6'1" senior, number 12, Peter Key.
Peter Keene, number 12. He's a guard. Very active, good shooter from the perimeter.
Senior, wearing number 21, Andrew Dolan.
That's Dolan. Andrew Dolan, number 21, also a senior.
6'1" junior, number 22, Noah Daly.
Number 22, Noah Daly. One of the few juniors starting for the Hillmen.
33, Michael McNamara.
Michael McNamara, the senior, 6'2". We've seen him since he was a sophomore.
Number 43, Isaiah
And Isaiah Pinero, who I think is their best player, the senior forward. And that is your starting lineup for tonight here. A lot of these kids here, as you see Mark Lee talking to his team there. This is a big event. You come here to the Kendall once a year. They wait all their lives to play in this game. Many of them cite this as they move on as one of the best experiences in their basketball career. Mark Lee has been entrusted with having this tournament every year, and it is an excellent event that he runs. So we're going to tip it off here between these two. This is Pinero going up against George Hornbeck, and Pinero will start it off. And a quick turnover by the Hillmen. Number 30, Tweedle, out in front now. This is Gallegos. That's the Pachulia on the baseline, no good. Slapped away, good defense now by the Hillmen as they'll push it down court. Dolan, outside now to McNamara. Back to Dolan for a three-point, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it inside the key. That's no good.
Both teams have started the game in a hot man-to-man, pressuring the ball all over the court. Nothing coming easy.
Shot up, and both teams having trouble finding the bottom of the basket now. The Hillmen will push it. 33 inside, and then followed quickly, Peter Keene.
Nice putback.
This is Tweedle, now looking inside to Palucci. Again, the bigger Hornbeck, Jimmy Hornbeck, missing a couple underneath. Good defense by the Hillmen. Pinero looking at a three ball, puts it up, sweetly up and butt off the rim. Getting the offensive rebound is Tweedle. And now cleared by Hornbeck.
It's a very sloppy game to start off here. Lots of loose balls, tough shots.
Pinero rallies up the offensive rebound, and they will set it up in the front court. That's McNamara to Pinero. Pinero missing the bank shot. Both teams trying to break a sweat here. Get something going, and there's a foul inside. Here's a replay of that first Colfax basket. This is McNamara.
It was a dribble drive, broke his man down off the dribble. Coming in on the weak side was Keene, kissed it off the glass.
Back to live action at the line now is Hayworth. First ball is up and off the back rim. The Spartans yet to score here. First 5 minutes of play.
Fast-paced contest so far.
And there's the first points put on the board by the San Joaquin Spartans. Man-to-man defense, no press to speak of. Pinero at the high post. Quick two ball, bounces around, no good. McNamara tried to get a rebound, had no luck there. Low post now, and a quick turnaround jump shot is good.
Chase Tweedle.
That was Tweedle.
Chase Tweedle, number 30. McNamara looking inside. Now they find Pinero down the lane. He'll go in and he'll be fouled. Good aggressive move by Pinero as he takes his right hand down the lane.
That was a call out number 11, George Pachulia. That's his first.
He'll get a couple here with 4:51 left in the first quarter. 3-2 ball game so far. 2 points by the Hillmen only. And that will be their third to tie the game.
And here's Pinero coming off around the top, going in hard, taking a couple of Spartans on, taking two.
Second one is also good, scoring both of his free throws, Pinero. And the Hillmen will go into a full court man on press. Down the court, breaking the press relatively easy and now setting up their offense. Puchalia on the side to Gallegos. And there'll be he'll travel.
Not enough dribbles. Hillmen basketball.
Gallegos trying to do something down the middle. The 5'7" senior unable to make that move down the lane without traveling. So the Hillmen will take over here. Pinero eyeballs the three ball, says no. And this is McNamara underneath the basket, in and out. Heartbreak shot. Looked like it was going down, rolled out. Four to 3 ball game. We got a hockey score here at the Kendall Arnett early on. Only 3 minutes and 57 seconds left in this first quarter. Both teams still in the feel-out stage. The turnaround jump shot, that's no good.
There might be cellophane on the rim.
Well, there's a quick one. This one should be an easy two, and it is. By Placer, that's Peter Keene.
And they stay in their press.
Gallegos handling the ball, now back, and a quick McNamara stuffs it right down the throat of Chase Tweedle. McNamara getting all ball and basically pounding it downward.
He's a heady player, gives it his all every time up and down the court. He's always around the ball.
Patiently getting around the court now. McNamara wants to drive the lane, dishes off on a good pass, and it is stopped inside. Placer's finding out that Jimmy Hornbrick, the junior 6'5" senior in the center, is a lot to deal with inside as he's slapping the ball away. Neither team is interested in shooting the three. There's a quick one coming up by Gallegos.
He was the one guy that Mark Lee stressed coming into the game that they were really worried about him. He's a creator. He's the team's leading scorer. In multiple games this year, he scored over 20 points.
Finally, now we get some scoring here. That's Brendan Ince, who's in the game now. He gets the first 3 ball with either team on this game. Ince now will push. We're looking inside for Pinero. They find him. Quick shot inside. That's the way to play basketball. That's the Hillmen basketball we're used to seeing, and there's a timeout now. Tom Henderson, coach of the San Juan Spartans, will take a time as this game now is stretched out to 11-5 in favor of the Hillmen.
Pinero, as I said earlier, he came into the game averaging 16 points a game with 11 boards. For those of you at home that didn't catch any of the football season, he was a leader on the team. He played wideout. Excellent athlete. Another guy you're going to hear a lot about tonight is Peter Keene. Plays point, shooter, great on-ball defender. Another guy is number 21, Andrew Dallin. He'll play an outside shooter. He is feasibly Mark's best outside shooter. And here we are coming back to action now.
Back to live action now. Spartans getting a quick basket underneath. Finding Rasmuski. McNamara going up strong and getting fouled as he goes to the hole. He'll get a couple. Good player, McNamara. Michael McNamara, the senior forward. He's as close to a power forward as the Hillmen have on the court. Does a good job of playing taller than he actually is.
Physical young man.
First one is up and good.
He does a nice job of putting the ball on the deck and not necessarily the quickest guy out there, but he is very physical, banging his man as he goes to the rim.
Second one is down. That's 13-7 now, Hillmen. Quick steal by Pinero, and they will retain possession. McNamara will inbound.
That's Tobias Turner, who's entered the game, number 21 for the Spartans.
Also number 4, Tyler Davis for the Spartans is in now. Pinero doing a good job of rallying the ball back up, and he's pushed out of bounds, so the Hillmen will retain possession as they'll inbound under the basket. Look for the inbounds play going to Pinero inside. There'll be a counter screen and he'll come back around number 43. Let's keep an eye on that.
And Felix Oliveros enters the game, number 11. He's a junior.
There's Pinero, and that's exactly what they did. Coming around, Pinero elevating, touch shot into the basket, and he'll get an extra one.
Paul Brown, are you in their playbook?
Turner, number 21.
Seen that one before, and I know having the longest body and biggest arms on the floor, Pinero was likely to get that play called for, and 15-7 now. And the Hillmen take an 8-point lead.
For the Hillmen, number 45, Jordan Tucker.
Full court press on. Ball now thrown away in the game, number 45, Jordan Tucker. Tucker adding some girth to the Hillmen team. And there's Pinero driving at will down the baseline. And another timeout now being called by Tom Henderson as he sees this game slipping away early here in the first quarter. 18-7, Hillmen's lead here.
The Hillmen have done a nice job going up and down the court, applying pressure, hitting the boards. That was what Mark Lee had stressed early on to me and tonight, was that they needed to control the boards because they didn't want to get in an up and down game with this team, and they had to shut down Brandon Hayward, and so far they're doing just that.
Well, there's the Placer band, and they're always a treat here because when they start playing here inside the Earl Crabbe Gymnasium, You can hear every note. Minute 15 left here in the first quarter. There's your score. Placer Hillmen 18, San Juan Spartans 7. San Juan with the ball. No need to rush anything. Lots of time here left in the first quarter. Spartans now with a number of new players on the floor. Number 3 and Corey McDonald. This is McDonald. Thought about it. McDonald, a throw shot as the shot clock goes down, no good. Pinero will take the ball down the court. Hands to Oliveros, inside, great look, no look pass. That was a beauty. Jordan Tucker set that one up.
He came off a back screen by McNamara. Sorry, that was not McNamara. That was Keene.
Razumowski gets the 3 ball. First good thing that's happened so far to the Spartans in a while. Now here's up and comes off into the Spartans' hands as the first quarter ends. So an exciting first quarter here. Spartans against the Hillmen. The Hillmen leading 20-10.
The big difference in this is they've been pounding the ball inside.
Yeah, Pinero is tough to beat. Really, the Spartans have nobody that can play him inside. Jimmy Hornbeck. There's our Grass Valley Yoga scoreboard. Placer Hillmen up 20-10 in the first quarter. Always a spectacle here at the Earl Crabbe when the Kendall Arnett is on. Everybody comes out. There's our Placer cheerleaders. And of course the Placer band here. We appreciate the Grass Valley Yoga Company for coming out and sponsoring our scoreboard tonight.
We have Noah Daly in the game, number 22, a junior forward for the Placer Hillmen. McNamara re-enters the game. Pinero is out.
This is number 5, Hayworth. Hayworth to McDonald. Back inside. And looks like it'll be a Hillmen's ball. Coach Lee's taking the time here, rest some of his players. Isaiah Pinero on the bench, as with Peter Keene and Dolan.
Looks like they're going to go with a man full. Keene does not have any trouble bringing it up to the ball on Corey McDonald of the San Juan Spartans.
Hillmen taking their time now inside and a quick play. Michael McNamara finding the way down the lane, having his way pretty much with his defender. Razumowski down the middle, and he will be fouled. He'll get a couple. Actually, that's Puchalia. Puchalia will shoot 2.
One more shot for George Pachulia, checking back in. For San Juan, number 10.
Checking back in, George Gallegos, number 10 for the Spartans.
He's the floor leader for the team, as I stressed earlier. He's averaging 13.5 a game to lead his team.
Puchalia getting his second free throw. Brings the Hillmen lead to 10. Quick side shot, gets nothing. Jordan Tucker.
Andrew Dolan.
That was Andrew Dolan on the weak side putback.
And that will be offensive foul. Jimmy Hornbeck put a shoulder down.
Offensive foul at number 14, Jimmy Hornbeck. That's his first.
Coach Lee now with a 12-point lead may decide to rest his starters. And as I say that, of course, Isaiah Pinero come back in. Noah Daly out in front, handling the ball. Pinero looking inside, wants the top of the key. Errant pass now. Spartans look to drive down the lane, and they do, and they'll be fouled. That's Brendan Hayworth going to the basket. He'll get a couple.
Calls on 21, Andrew Dolan, second. At the line,
Hayworth, 5'9", 170, a senior for San Juan.
In for the Spartans, 24.
I will say this about San Juan, they do make their free throws.
They definitely do, and they play an up-tempo game. And some of the times, they're coming in and they're throwing the ball in the air wildly, but looking for contact. We're not even trying to make the shot.
Good ball movement now by the Hillmen, looking for Pinero. That's the shot they're looking for right there. This time he is off, and the rebound comes off to San Juan. Hayworth. Good spin move now underneath, and with his left hand, that's Chase Tweedle.
They've cut it to 8.
Pinero coming out looking for the ball. And inside we've got inside we've got a defensive foul holding apparently on Pinero. It will be San Juan's ball. Brendan Hayworth doing the ball handling duties out in front for San Juan. San Juan, not much of a three-point shooting team, but they score there. Another shot by Chase Tweedle, and Tweedle, now with 4 straight points, is making a ball game out of this. 24-18, Hillmen lead. Hop, this is one of those situations. I don't think the San Juan Spartans are nearly the basketball team that the Hillmen are, but the Hillmen are playing down to them.
I would totally agree. The speed, they look comparable. The size goes to Placer. They're playing at home. You would think that they'd be able to just run them out of the gym, but they keep fighting back.
Well, the Hillmen
foul shots.
The Hillmen came out with vengeance. They had a lot of energy coming out of the first quarter and pretty much had their way with San Juan, and now they're looking for a basket. San Juan coming out with an aggressive defense.
And it will be San Juan's ball.
That will go off the foot of Peter Keene.
Mark Lee can't like what he just saw coming out of a timeout.
There's a time on the floor. Officials are discussing it.
Calls on 10, Brendan Ennis is second.
It looks like a foul has now been called on Keene. There's a little confusion on the floor. Oh, it will be a technical foul on Keene. He must have had some words with the official on the inbound. He was right next to Mark Lee. I'm not sure what was said or done. We can only guess. We didn't see what happened here. First free throw, however. Pachulia gets the first and now the second, and free throws are keeping the San Juan Spartans in this ball game.
So they cut it to 4 and they get the ball underneath their own basket.
Looking inside, quick jump shot up. It's no good off the rim. Pinero gets into a shoving match with Tweedle, and they'll jump now. It will be taken out of bounds under the basket by Placer. That's a walk by Brennan Ing in. And slowly but surely, the Spartans are working their way back in. Only a 4-point game now, where it looked like the Hillmen were going to blow them out of the stadium. Game has slowed down considerably, and no one can seem to find the basket for the Hillmen. And there's another quick 2 points. Again, it's Chase Tweedle.
The man-to-man press seems to not be a problem for the Spartans as they picked up consecutive easy looks at the basket, breaking the press.
Here's Pinero now. Good ball movement by the Hillmen. Inside, he'll get a foul, and it rolls out. Peter Keene doing a good job at getting into the paint, getting a reasonable shot up.
Peter Keene at the line.
Let's take a look at Keene as he takes the ball to the basket, picks up the contact by Pachulia, and almost put it in the basket for an old school 3-point play.
4:25 left here in the second quarter here. Hillmen lead by 4. Back out front, wants to find a shot. That's Hayworth. Thought about the 3. Hayworth is going to dare Pinero to come out after him. Now the quick ball shot out, and the 3-point shot's good. Lincoln Galeros makes this a 1-point ball game as the Hillmen hurry down the court and get a quick 2. Peter Keene.
We're in the middle of a track meet here.
Another 3-ball up, no good this time. Pinero able to stay in bounds. 3 minutes and 27 seconds left here in the second. And Pinero gets inside, is fouled, and scores. That is a breath of fresh air for the Hillmen, as Pinero is able to get to the line after scoring.
And 1 for Isaiah Pinero.
The thing I really like here about Pinero is he finds the nail mark on his center line. Great follow through, finishes high.
There's your replay, Hoff.
There's your replay right here. Pinero, again, going over the much smaller San Juan Spartans. It's been a while since he's had the ball in the post.
Spartans looking for a 3-ball, and they get it. A long-range 3-ball. That was NBA line. And Pinero looks like he's going to pick up a foul. That was a silly reach-in foul that time by Chase Tweedle. The last thing that the Spartans need is Tweedle to get into foul trouble. I think that's his second.
Foul's called on 30, Chase Tweedle.
Doing a great deal of scoring for San Juan.
Isaiah Pinero.
Pinero's only missed 1 of his free throws so far. There's a good shot of Isaiah. Isaiah's got a nice game. He's got an inside game and an outside game. Great touch. Long arms, great basketball body. I think he's going to do very, very well after high school.
And Tobias Turner, a 6'3 junior, 180 pounds, came in for Chase Tweedle. He'll have the responsibility of inside the paint.
Good move sitting Tweedle down. You don't need him getting in any more trouble and getting a cheap foul here before the end of the half. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left here in the last game of the night here at the Kendall Arnett.
Hillmen basketball.
In the game now, Tobias Turner. Tobias, a big junior for San Juan. He'll be given duties of following Pinheiro. McNamara now over to Keene. Keene looking for Pinheiro on the top of the key. Pinheiro drives down the lane and he'll pick up another foul. Pinheiro just way too much, way too fast for Tobias Turner to chase after. So now with 9 fouls, Pinheiro will get one-on-one. One more foul, they'll get 2. Good possibility here with 2 minutes and 32 seconds left in the half. First one's off the front of the rim, no good, and it's tied up. Possession will go to San Juan.
So Pinheiro's coming off a 26-point, 12-rebound contest at the for a third-place game at the Rail City Classic in Sparks over this last weekend. Heck of a player.
Leading the offense now, Gallegos. Find the baseline. Short-bodied Gallegos scores beautifully. The senior with the left hand down the baseline makes it a 27-33 game. Pinheiro with the reverse pivot move scores with his right hand. We're back to a 9-point lead.
Hillmen basketball.
That was an exceptional drop step with a hook shot. Great fundamental footwork.
Back in for the Spartans, number 24.
Up high.
Krzyzewski.
Long shot outside, no good. Hillmen trying to pick up 3 points before the half. Minute and a half left in the half. Long shot now out in front. That's Hayworth. Hayworth drained it for a 2-ball. McNamara now to Daly. Back out in front to Pinheiro.
And here goes Chase Tweedle is back out on the floor.
And Tweedle comes back out and quickly scores. McNamara from the 3 line off the front rim.
I think I'd be looking to get the ball back inside to Pinheiro instead of taking these 3 balls.
Keene wants to force it down the pipe, and he does, and he will be fouled. I thought he was heading for an offensive foul, but picks up 2 shots from the line now that the Spartans are now in the penalty with 10 fouls.
Peter Keene at the line.
Keene's first one up and is off the back rim. Peter Keene, the senior, 6'1". He's had a great career here at Placer. Gets his second. Coach Tom Henderson for San Juan is calling his team to get only one shot here before the half, and let's see if they're going to give him the continuation. No, that's going to be a one-on-one. No, I beg your pardon. It'll be inbounded. Only 6 fouls now on the Hillmen. So with 20 seconds left here in the half, San Juan will look for one good, clean shot here to finish it. Now to the corner. That may be the one. A long three ball. Ain't good. 34-36 now. That three ball brings the Spartans within 2 points in a game that we thought was already lost at the end of the first quarter, Hop.
No doubt about that. Timing is everything, and a three ball can definitely change the momentum going in at halftime. Adjustments to be made by both teams. Placer continue to get the ball into the hands of Pinero, and the San Juan Spartans, they've had multiple guys contribute on the offensive end. Tweedle being in foul trouble, that is a significant problem moving forward for the Spartans. But again, I can't stress it enough, Pinero is the man for the Hillmen. Anytime he's been in the game, they put in a run, and he's been able to capture.
There's your Grass Valley Yoga scoreboard. You can see how San Juan Spartans have outscored the Hillmen here in the second quarter to bring it to a 2-point ball game.
There's Dave Lawrenson, the leader of the Hillmen band.
He has had some great bands of the years too, and this year's nonetheless this year. So with that, you are watching the 71st annual Kendall Arnett Basketball Tournament. This is the Touchdown Productions Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Jason Hommel from the JH Mint. We have boxes of silver American Eagles that people buy by the truckload to protect their portfolios from inflation. Our new X-ray F-gun can assay your gold ring in seconds. You can contact us online at jhmint.com. We have up-to-the-minute prices available in-store and online, or you can visit us in Grass Valley or down in Auburn closer to Sacramento. You can also sign up to our email newsletter at silverstockreport.com. Inflation is picking up steam, and you need silver and gold to protect yourself from inflation. You can get silver and gold right here at JH Mint.
B&C is your neighborhood home and garden center for both builders and consumers. They carry everything you need. In their garden center, you'll find a complete nursery along with expert advice on trees, shrubs, perennials, and garden enhancements. They're open 7:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday and 8 to 5 on Sunday. So start right, start here at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center in the Fowler Center, Grass Valley. The Hauser family reminds you if it's round, rubber, and it rolls, then you're sure to find it at Plaza Tire and Auto Service. From regular car and truck tires to small specialty tires for your trailers and golf carts, you can trust Plaza Tire has the tire for you. They stake their reputations on it every day. Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Auto repair done on your schedule, not theirs, in Penn Valley, Nevada City, and in Colfax. And of course, brought to you by Touchdown Productions, the Foothills leader in sports television. This is Gil Dominguez saying thanks a lot for tuning in tonight. And be sure to stay with us after the game as we present the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game Award, created by Stuckey Engravers. Once again, the Touchdown Production staff will select the best player of tonight's game and award them with a plaque created by Stuckey's. It's the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game Award coming up right after this exciting sports telecast right here on your NorCal Game of the Week. Guys, back up to you.
About his best players, yada, yada.
Hey, hi, here we are at halftime at the Kendall Arnett with the Placer Hill Gals coach, Tony Camelucci. Hi, Tony.
How you doing?
Good, thank you. How is the team doing so far this year? How's the record?
Great. We're 14-2 right now, so we've already played 16 games. We have one more preseason game next Thursday. So we have a great start.
Anybody on your team that you call standout players you'd like to mention?
Well, we're pretty equal. We got about 5 kids averaging around 8 to 10 points. I really like our point guard, Kerry McCullough, about 5'2", but just works on her game every summer, every free time, first in the gym, last out of the gym. We've got a freshman, 6'1", Bailey Vanderdoes. She's going to be a really special player for us. And we got Kirsten Schabelback, who didn't play last year due to volleyball commitment. She's playing really well. Lauren Collins, another senior, playing really well. They were a pretty well-rounded team.
Is it? Okay, so what we want to take a look here and have you walk us through the PBL standings and try and give us an understanding of what we're going to see moving forward as the regular season comes around.
So I'm looking at that, Bear River 11-0. One of our 2 losses is to Bear River. Lost to them by 2 in the Coach G finals here a few weeks back. So that promises to be a couple good games to see them again. Lincoln, they're 5-3. They're kind of the sleeper, I think. Coach Hicks does a wonderful job with them. They may not have as much talent, but they play really well together. Colfax is always tough against us. There's a real rivalry there. They kind of feel like they got a chip on their shoulder, little school in the hills, and we're the big city school. So that'll be a good contest. We played Foothill and beat them, but they're very athletic and dangerous. Center is the same way. They're very athletic, so on any given night they could give any of us a battle.
And could you explain to me how the intensity changes from, say, preseason to the regular season when you're playing against teams that know you so well?
Well, that's part of it. They've scouted us. I've seen Dan Hicks from Lincoln at least 3 of our games. So a lot of things that we do are not going to be as successful. We have some things we haven't shown yet. And also it's a little, the kids play a little tighter because you can't win a league game and hope to win the league. It's really tough. So there's a lot more pressure when it comes to league. So hopefully our 9 seniors will be able to give a calming effect to the rest of our squad.
Now you mentioned Bailey Vanderdoes. What is it that you like so much about her? Obviously she's a freshman. She's 6'1" or so. But what is it that you have a freshman starting on such a talented team?
And she starts about half the games. She's really good shot blocker. She really disrupts people when they get inside the key. She's a very effective shooter from about 15 feet out. And if their opposing team's big as Gardner, they usually don't come out that far, so she can get some shots out there. She's just a big presence in the key.
And so when she comes out of the game, or who starts at the other, say, other big?
Maddie Graham.
Maddie Graham. Now, what does she bring to the table that is different than Bailey?
She has a little more varsity experience. She played varsity last year as a sophomore. She's just a little more mature on the floor. She's a better passer, probably, than Bailey. And she's a very good rebounder. She's a volleyball player, and so jumps really well. It's got good timing. So between the two, we sub them in and out. It really gives other teams fits.
And then you mentioned Schaubel. She didn't play last year. Did she fill a void for you this year?
Yeah, she gives us another real 3-point threat. She's a very good shooter, super competitive kid, very bright basketball player. So she definitely, for our shooting, she really gives us a new dimension on the outside. She and Ari Jensen, who I didn't mention earlier, is a 3-year starter as well with Kerry McCullough. Ari's been shooting just terrific this year and has been playing really well. She's, I didn't mention Ari in the beginning. I should have. She's one of our key players. She and Kerry McCullough are captains, and they're really the heart and soul of this team.
So they're the leaders on the team. Yes. They're the leaders in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So as you move forward and you start to really analyze your team and analyze, say, a Bear River team who's also a top-notch team this year, what should we look for as an adjustment that maybe you learned in that first game?
Well, I'm sure Bickmore's watching this. I don't want to give him too much of it. No, I think our kids will just be a little more comfortable playing against them. when we play them again. I think our size can hurt them, and we didn't take advantage of that the first time we played them.
Okay.
So we'll probably look to go inside a little bit more.
You'll go down to the two bigs.
Yeah, and I might play the two big at the same time.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
Have you worked that in a little bit?
We haven't looked at that much because Lauren Collins is my 4, and she's such a great player. It's hard to. I got to find somewhere else to put her so I can have all 3 of them in at once.
Wow, that would be a big team.
Yeah, it could be.
A very big team. Now, as I recall, Bear River, they're primarily a guard team,
right,
with a couple of 5'9" girls who are athletic,
right,
but not necessarily very tall.
Their big girl, their 5'9" girl, she plays as big as any of my bigs. She's a fabulous player, very physical, very smart, savvy. So yeah, she really hurt us the last time we played them. So we need to find an answer for her.
And do you think you have it?
I don't know. I hope so.
Okay, good. All right, well, thank you very much for coming down. Appreciate your time.
All right,
thank you very much.
Bye, Gil.
Appreciate you
As
coming
we
in.
gear up for the second half, the score is 36-34. The Hillmen out front.
And Scott Hopper, Mike, please. Inside now.
We have a battle underneath the basket.
San Juan now. We've lost our mics here, please.
And a turnover. Okay, there's our Grass Valley Yoga scoreboard.
Okay.
Goes on 14, Jimmy Hornbeck, his second.
There we are. They are on. Thank you. Pinero going to the line now. He'll shoot 2. 36-34 here. 7:22 left in the third quarter. We're back here. Very excellent ball game here at Kendall Arnett. We want to thank Tony Camalucci for that great interview. You don't get a chance to talk about the girls' basketball teams very often, and he brings some great insight here. Long ball now in the corner. Koufax coming out with some energy for the second half.
Jump ball. San Juan ball.
Gets away with a push off. That's Lincoln Gallegos. Both teams, like good fighters, are sparring here, trying to take control here in this third quarter. Beginning of the third quarter is always a very important time in any basketball game. Team with the most energy coming out after half can really take an important lead here, and neither team can find the basket.
Starting just like the beginning of the game, very physical. Multiple players on the ground.
That'll be a foul called. And it'll be ball side out for San Juan. 36-34. Placer Hillmen lead it. Hornbeck inside, and they'll lose it. That'll be the second foul on the Hillmen.
And that's the second quick one of the second half on Pinero.
That was called on 23, I said. Second.
At the line, Pakulovic.
One more shot for George Pachulia.
Jordan Tucker, 6'5" junior, has entered the game.
Peter Keene bringing the ball out, looking inside now. Jordan Tucker at the low post. This is Pinero, and Pinero's going to get the basket and one. No, they're going to say walk. Pinero shaking his head. But the official right on the play, I think it was a good call. Back now across court. San Juan looking for a basket. This is Tucker. And Jordan Tucker is...
Placer ball.
He will tie it up and it'll be side out. Hillmen. Placer up by a point. This is Tucker looking inside. Three ball up and good.
Peter Keene.
That's Keene, Peter Keene. Quick off the front rim. Hillmen will push the ball. Spartans back quickly. Inside, Tucker trying to force his way up. And it will be blocked out of bounds. It'll be off Tucker.
Jimmy Hornbeck pinned that to the backboard. Athletic young man, 6'5" junior.
Gallegos brings the ball up. Eyeballs a three-point shot. Now he's going to take a hard runner. It's off the backboard, no good. Quickly back up with the ball. Tweedle. Hillmen now, it's offensive foul. That's clearly Peter Keene running with abandon, puts his shoulder down.
Peter Keene, that's his
First foul on Peter.
I respect a young player like that, going hard at the basket. That guy will think secondly if he has to step in front next time.
Inside now, very good long open shot. And the Hillmen, Keene, able to slap the ball away. Keene brings the ball down court. Looks for Pinero. Pinero with a bounce step inside off the backboard and scores. The Hillmen need Pinero to step it up here at the end of the third quarter here. Back up to a lead of 6 points. San Juan never at any time during this game have ever led the game. And right now behind him, Jordan Tucker commits the foul over the back of Gallegos. They'll inbound the ball with only 4 personal fouls.
Back in for the Hillmen, number 33, Michael McNamara.
San Juan so far in this second half has only had 1 foul, so Hillmen have a long way to go before they get in the penalty.
Chase Tweedle.
Tweedle, we saw it in the first half. Second half now, no different. Scoring underneath from the baseline.
And McNamara re-enters the game for Isaiah Pinero.
Quick scoop shot. Now that was pretty. That's Andrew Dolan. We haven't seen any scoring from him tonight. Andrew with the finger roll.
Jimmy Hornbeck.
Hornbeck responds.
Very nice high-low.
Now here's a replay hop.
Okay, this is coming across around the top. Drives hard left. And then up and under. Excellent. Andrew Dolan.
Back to live action. 45-39 here. Waning minutes of the third quarter. San Juan patiently looking to set a play up.
They're running a 4-down play where they send 4 guys to the baseline and let the point guard go isolation. Failed.
That's
But
Tweedle.
Tweedle again.
Andrew Dolan. Then now we have Keene. Keene is fouled on the breakaway. Second team foul on the Spartans, so it'll go side out Hillmen. In the ball game now, Krasniewski, number 24.
For the Spartans, 23, Razamovsky, 24, Krasniewski.
Razamovsky also in the game. So we have Krasniewski and Razamovsky in the game. Hop, I'll let you keep track of them. This is McNamara. He'll punch it back out for Keene. Keene with the long ball and scores.
From beyond.
Best player on the floor so far, Peter Keene in the second half. Doing a good job defensively as well as offensively, keeping the Hillmen in the lead 48-39 now. Scoop shot underneath, and McNamara is going to be called for a hack on the wrist.
And Keene has a tough job tonight. He's having to watch Brandon Hayworth.
33, Michael McNamara. That's his first.
And speaking of Keene, here's Keene taking the 3 ball. Deep 3. But notice how nice and high he shoots that ball. The old saying, shoot it high, not far.
In for the Hillmen, number 44.
Keene does have a tough job. Brandon Hayworth is a lightning quick guy, and he has to take him on at both ends of the floor.
Second one is also good. Said it earlier, San Juan, excellent free throw shooting team. Their free throws are keeping them in this ball game. Unfortunately, we don't have Steve Sitter, our statistician here sitting with us, but they're shooting a very high percentage of their free throws tonight. Michael McNamara to inbound, looking for Keene. Keene will let him clear out. Keene with his left hand down the lane, and it looks like it went off his knee, and it did.
Spartan basketball.
Keene looked for the foul that time, but unfortunately was stripped of the ball as he got to the basket. Gallegos will set it up out in front with Corey McDonald. Gallegos will be swatted backwards, and here come the Hillmen. Right up the basket, and this time,
I believe Dylan Drusko, who's just entered the game for the Hillmen, 6'6" senior, I think he got a hand on that block.
Number 23.
But Andrew Dolan will go to the line.
Razamovsky is second.
We're here at the Kendall Arnett, the 71st annual Kendall Arnett, oldest tournament in California, and Placer, the host team, out in front of the Spartans. Here's a replay, Hop.
Yeah, here's Dolan taking the ball to the basket, 1-2 steps, and into a lot of traffic.
Quick 3 ball up and no good. Good hustle play by McNamara, who clears quickly. Keene smartly slows it down. They'll set it up. McNamara now feeds off quickly to Noah Daly, and Daly looks like he will pick up a foul. He will. Only 5 team fouls, however.
That's his fourth.
Ball will be inbounded by Placer.
Now on the floor for the Spartans, number 5, Brandon Hayworth.
And that was Tobias Turner, number 21,
Number 30,
who's leaving the game. That's his 4th foul in the contest. And you get 5 fouls in high school, and then you have to sit down, mandatory.
Inbound play is batted back. They'll try again here. Daly looking inside. Now he finds Keene, and Keene with the long ball. No good, but right back up by McNamara, who scores. McNamara, a very strong player here for this Placer team.
And a long shot will rebound 61% of the time going long, therefore to the weak side.
I like the way Mark Lee is sitting Pinero down, getting a few minutes on the bench. It
was a kick ball, was the call.
Pinero will get himself some legs coming back in here for the start of the fourth quarter. Placer, the stronger team on the floor, in my opinion, with some patience, should be able to finish this game in the fourth quarter. That's batted out of bounds. That will stay with the Spartans.
17 seconds on the shot clock. Oh, 16.7 to play in the quarter.
They'll wait and try to get themselves the last shot here. And a shot does go up. It's in and rolls around down. Brandon Hayward. That shot's no good. 7-point game though. Hillmen. As the Placer band celebrates the end of the third quarter. There's your Grass Valley Yoga scoreboard.
As you can see, the first quarter went to the Hillmen, second quarter back to San Juan, now it's to the Hillmen. Could we see a game where the San Juan Spartans put the heat on in the fourth? They have knocked down consecutive quarters with three-point shots to bring themselves back in contention. The Spartans aren't going away.
Surfing USA. If Marty was here, he'd be dancing.
I didn't get to see Marty today.
He was here during the first game with Steve Sitter. Saw an excellent basketball game to start the tournament off. Touchdown Productions will be here for all 3 days. We'll be bringing you the best of the games here as they progress through the tournament. Right now, Placer is trying to advance to the championship brackets, and the San Juan Spartans are going to have something to say for it in the next 8 minutes. Spartans coming out with some energy. Good defense by Placer. That one's off the rim, and Keene will rebound. Looking inside from Pinero, decides not to go with the long pass, and they promptly throw the ball out of bounds. Mark Lee is not happy about that, and I'll tell you, they're going to take a quick timeout here. It looks like Tom Henderson
Second for San Juan, number 3, Corey McDonald.
is going to take Brandon Hayworth off the floor. I think there was some mix-up as far as who he was guarding. Long ball from the front, off the front rim. A little early to be shooting 3 balls. Inside now and out to Keene, and Keene off the front rim. Pinero rallies up the offensive rebound, another long ball, and that one's down. Peter Keene with the high arcer, darn near hit one of the lights in the top of the building. That one was up there a ways. San Juan looking for something inside and finding nothing. That's Tweedle. He'll take the 3 ball and dumps it. Tweedle keeping this team alive. He is. He's a very good player, both inside and outside. 46-53, Hillmen. And that's a foul. Nothing like slowing the game down and going to the basket, going to the line. Take a little momentum out of that three ball by Tweedle. At the line will be Noah Daly.
Step into the line, Noah Daly for 2.
And here's Tweedle, or I'm sorry, Noah Daly going to the basket. Got hard foul.
Now on the floor for the Spartans, number 5, Brandon Hayward. Number 11,
well, you can take a look at Tom Henderson, not 10, real pleased.
Pachalia back in the game, number 11 for the Spartans.
I'm really impressed with Keene. I don't recall him coming off the court one time tonight. Oh, aggressive play.
Ball on the ground.
That's ends.
Pinero picks it up. They're going to bring it down fast, and that will be a foul. Yeah, it will be. It will be a defensive foul. I thought he may have run over him, but they're going to give Noah Daly a couple.
Calls on 5, Hayward, his second.
Slowly, the Hillmen are pulling away, 55-46 now. The replay, you can see, watch
down on the ball.
And watch Pinero clear this thing out here.
Pinero, 3 dribbles to Daly on the wing.
Boy, I'll
tell you what, his feet look pretty stationary to me.
I agree. I think that could have gone either way.
As you can see, Tom Henderson's not too happy with that call either.
On the line now, shooting a couple, Noah Daly. First one will roll down. Great crowds coming out here for the Kendall Arnett. We saw the Colfax team just before this game. And another fine crowd has shown up to support Placer. Quick shot inside now. Going across court, they're going to call a foul. That'll be on number 10, Brennan Enns. It looks like, yes, it will be on Enns. Still not in the penalty, so San Juan will take the ball out on the side, and they'll call a quick timeout. There's our line scorer. We appreciate Grass Valley Yoga sponsoring our scoreboard for this great game against the Placer Hillmen and the San Juan Spartans. Here's your line score as the band lights up. Kind of a slow-moving fourth quarter hop.
I think going into the close here, the Spartans need to figure out how to break them down on the dribble, as they did in the second quarter. They drove the ball hard to the basket, and at the same time, Pinero has been quiet. They can get the ball into Pinero at the Placer end and then figure out how to get Lincoln Gallegos loose to create for the Spartans. This could be a dogfight to the final horn.
Well, back out on the floorboard now. We'll see them on the floor. San Juan knows they're going to have to push it. They've got 5:36 left in this game. Inbounding will be Pachalia. And the shot is quickly rebounded by Pinero. Hillmen will be taking their time. Looking inside. Free ball up. And another shot by Peter Keene, who clearly is the player of the game. And we'll talk about him a little later on, but Peter Keene has done the job tonight, both defensively and offensively, for the Hillmen.
Lincoln Gallegos is trying to take the game into his own hands, missing consecutive shots.
He is good in clean shots. However, he's just not hitting anything, and I think the shots are going to go out to the three-point line here in this next possession. And that looks like a walk. It is.
San Juan ball.
We'll watch Keene here. Watch Peter Keene here. And as he makes his jump shot, not a lot of defense in his face, so he certainly is getting some clear shots.
And while we were away, Lincoln Gallegos dribbled the ball from the left wing, taking it to the rim for two.
Throwing it out of bounds now. That's McNamara. 10-point game here. As Mark Lee's going to take a timeout, he sees some sloppiness going on. He wants to put an end to that here. Still plenty of time to make up a 10-point deficit. The Spartans can certainly come back.
I like what I see. Gallegos attempting to take the team on his back. He is the captain, senior, three-year starter. He was on the team that made it to the finals against Colfax 2 years back. Heady little player, 5'7", plays much bigger. Good inside, outside, but an incredible ball handler. He has a future in the Harlem Globetrotters.
Okay.
This is where we sit. It's a 10-point game, 58-48. Hillmen over the Spartans.
Hillmen come back out on the floor. I'm sure Coach Lee is talking to them about defense primarily here as this game winds down here in the last 4 minutes. Both teams will go into the penalty. Both having 6 fouls. At 7, they'll go to one-on-one. And at 10, they will get 2 shots when they are fouled. Inbounding the ball now, bringing it up. That's Gallegos. And a quick turnover by San Juan. Placer will take their time. They'll set it up. Keene looks inside, decides to say no. Taking some time off the clock. There's an excellent shot, and he will be fouled going to the basket. Isaiah Pinero, with the shot clock winding down to 4 seconds, gets bailed out under the basket. He'll go get a couple. Isaiah, I'm sure as the season goes on and we follow this Hillmen team, excellent player for the Hillmen. But tonight's Touchdown Productions player of the game and the plaque will definitely go to Peter Keene, number 12.
He's had an exceptional night shooting the 3 ball, playing defense, playing point guard. Phenomenal night, regardless of who wins or loses here.
Hillmen up by 12 here. 3-point line. Then some. Long ball now going up. Hillmen spraying the court, going to take some time off the clock, 20 on the shot clock. They can bleed it down now under 3 minutes. Now 7 seconds on the clock. Pinero's going to take the elbow jumper. He is fouled, but no whistle. But the ball is thrown under the basket by McNamara, and he scores. Good job of positioning by McNamara. 3 ball up now, and it's good. Wrestled to the floor right in front of us here. Lincoln Gallegos does score to the 3 ball. Keep the game to 11 points now. Pinero gets the ball into the basket. He'll be fouled, and he'll get 2.
Count it.
Beautiful move understanding his position on the floor, good footwork.
That's his 5th personal.
This is an impressive young player right here, Hop.
I really like him. He's listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger. He's quicker. You put a big guy on him, and he will outquick you. You put a small guy on him, and he will post you up. He'll beat you both ways. He will take you outside with a nice mid-range jump shot. Great touch, nice follow through. I look forward to seeing how he grows throughout the season.
2 minutes and 35 seconds left. Getting his 3rd point of that 3-point play now, Pinero. Hillmen up by 14.
Kicking the ball.
Kick out of bounds.
Wrong sport.
San Juan looking to set up a play. I don't see them throwing up any desperation threes yet, although they might start considering it. That's a long ball and just off the front rim. That was beyond the NBA line. McNamara looks inside and they'll kick it back out. Smartly setting it up. Hillmen playing like a team.
Keene asking for the ball in the corner. Didn't look his way.
Pinero out front now. 11 seconds on the shot clock. McNamara finds an open man. Passes up the clean shot. And that's Noah Daly, and again, they get bailed out with a cheap foul with 1:53 left in the game.
On number 5, Brandon Hayward. That's his 3rd. Timeout, San Juan.
It's desperation time for Tom Henderson's team. Not a lot you can do. You're trailing. Not a lot is working. Your players are taking very deep threes. Very well might not be the right players taking them.
Well, if Gil Dominguez was sitting next to me right now, he would say the icebox door was shutting or the light was off or something like that. I can't say it as well as he does. But as the Placer Hillmen plays, it looks like the Hillmen, if they can survive the next minute and 53 seconds, will advance into the championship side of the semifinals. And if they do hold on, they will play El Campo on Friday night at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. So we'll wait and see. We'll cover 1 or 2 of these games tomorrow here at the Kendall Arnett.
It's a great place to see a game. There's always competitive contests.
Yeah, they bring the best teams from Northern California in, no doubt. At the line, Noah Daly. Off the front line, off the front of the rim, McNamara. Placer will take their time. San Juan not looking like they're going to foul. Minute 20.
Shot clock down to 8.
There's Pinero, and Pinero gets one up as he's fouled. I don't know what that senseless foul is about. Coach Pucci said it so brilliantly in the last game. He doesn't know why these 17 and 18-year-old players do what they do sometimes. Touchdown Productions, the 71st annual Kendall Arnett. It's day 2 coming up. We will be there to cover El Camino versus this Placer Hillmen team. That'll be tomorrow night at 8 o'clock.
Pinero missed the front end.
Over the Spartans, McDonald, Davis, and Razanovsky. Krasinski. Jalen Lewis, number 32.
Going to the line for the second shot will be Pinero.
Matt Darrow, number 23.
As Coach Lee gets a few of his substitutes in. Number 32 now on the floor. Jalen Lewis and Kyle
Number
Hayden.
13, Sam Keel.
They will come in. Also looks like coming in, Logan Few will come in, the junior. Pinero's second shot rims out. The Spartans will push the ball. Just over a minute to play here. Placer Hillmen will advance. And they will play, like we said, a very, very good team in El Camino.
Coach Mark Lee calls timeout with 1:07 to play to get his subs in. It's a good coach, nice coach.
He gives him a chance to get his subs in and also gets a chance for the Placer band to have one more rendition of their fight song.
There's a Hill gal right there.
In the game now, inbounding the ball, that's number 23, Matt Darrow. And of course, San Juan will press. Less than a minute here to play. This is the time when I got a chance to play as a sub, and I used to hoist them up from the three-point line. Let's see if they get one here. 4 seconds. Battle under the basket is cleared by San Juan. Three ball, no good, off the back rim. Taking their time with 15 seconds left in the ball game on the clock.
That's Logan Frew on the floor for the Hillmen. Number 4, junior, 5'10".
Frew will pass the ball. Officials are letting them play as it winds down, and there's the end of the game. The Hillmen defeat the Spartans from San Juan 66-54. There is your Grass Valley Yoga scoreboard. And you can see the dominance all the way through the game by the Placer Hillmen. They had a bit of a trip up in that second quarter as the Spartans go in at halftime tied, but not in the second half where the Hillmen dominate, holding the Spartans to only 20 points.
Well, I'd like to say Peter Keene had one heck of a game. I was very impressed with his play tonight. Obviously, Pinero down low, body control. Very impressed with the Hillmen, the way they played tonight.
Yeah, I think they've got a chance to go deep into this tournament, and we'll see them again tomorrow night at 8 o'clock as the alma mater is played here by the Placer Band. Something they do after every game, both football, basketball.
Here's our Stuckey Engravers player of the game, Peter Keene.
Good stuff. You have been watching the 71st Kendall Arnett Basketball Tournament right here on the Touchdown Production Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Jason Hommel from the JH Mint. We have boxes of silver American Eagles that people buy by the truckload to protect their portfolios from inflation. Our new X-ray F-gun can assay your gold ring in seconds. You can contact us online at jhmint.com. We have up-to-the-minute prices available in-store and online, or you can visit us in Grass Valley, down in Auburn, closer to Sacramento. You can also sign up to our email newsletter at silverstockreport.com. Inflation is picking up steam, and you need silver and gold to protect yourself from inflation. You can get silver and gold right here at JH Mint.
B&C is your neighborhood home and garden center for both builders and consumers. They carry everything you need. In their garden center, you'll find a complete nursery along with expert advice on trees, shrubs, perennials, and garden enhancements. They're open 7:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday and 8 to 5 on Sunday. So start right, start here at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center in the Fowler Center, Grass Valley. The Hauser family reminds you if it's round, rubber, and it rolls, then you're sure to find it at Plaza Tire and Auto Service. From regular car and truck tires to small specialty tires for your trailers and golf carts, you can trust Plaza Tire has the tire for you. They stake their reputations on it every day. Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Auto repair done on your schedule, not theirs, in Penn Valley, Nevada City, and in Colfax. And of course, brought to you by Touchdown Productions, the Foothills leader in sports television. This is Gil Dominguez saying thanks a lot for tuning in tonight. And be sure to stay with us after the game as we present the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game Award, created by Stuckey Engravers. Once again, the Touchdown Productions staff will select the best player of tonight's game and award them with a plaque created by Stuckey's. It's the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game Award coming up right after this exciting sports telecast, right here on your NorCal Game of the Week. Guys, back up to you.
And thank you, Gil. Yes, and our player of the game will be for the Placer Hillmen. It will be Peter Keene, number 12. And we talked about Peter all during the game. Just a great effort both on offense and defense. When they needed scoring, they had Peter there, and he was the spark plug, especially in the third quarter, that pulled this win out for the Placer Hillmen.
He gave a lot of flexibility to Coach Lee, allowing Isaiah Pinero to sit on the bench for quite some time. I believe he knocked down 4 3-pointers in that without a miss. Exceptional shooter. I was very impressed with him defending Lincoln Gallego, their leading scorer for the Spartans. Phenomenal game.
Be sure to join us tomorrow. We'll have this Placer Hillmen team, and they'll be playing the final game of the evening at 8 o'clock. There it is right there. El Camino will come into this gymnasium and play Placer, and I got to tell you, Placer will have their hands full. They'll have to play at the very top of their game. We saw El Camino earlier in the year play Nevada Union, and they're quite a basketball team. So check that out tomorrow night on Comcast Channel 11, Suddenlink Channel 16, and of course you can always watch us on YouTube in the following day after the tournament.
And El Camino made it here by defeating Union Mine 68-62 as we move forward.
Executive producer, Gilbert M. Dominguez. Tiles and replay, Daniel Paddock. Thanks, gentlemen. The boys on the camera, Gerald Davenport, Remington King, and Paul Town. Announcers, Paul Brown, and of course my good friend Scott Hopper. Thanks, Scott. Office manager, Lynn Dominguez. Remote facilities, the Commander 2. Technical equipment, Grass Valley, 50 years of TV innovation. Touchdown accounting, Cinto Graziano LLP. Player of the Game Award, Touchdown Productions and Stuckey Engravers. And the scoreboard sponsor, Grass Valley Yoga. Commander Maintenance, Plaza Tire and Auto Service. And Reeby's Auto Parts. Thank you, Gil. You can get DVDs of this game and many, many other games. Just call us here at Touchdown Productions. There's 8 ways to watch us find a way to watch us and come back and see the rest of this Kendall Arnett tournament. For Paul Brown, Scott Hopper, and Gil Dominguez, I want to thank you for joining us. This has been your NorCal Game of the Week.